Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
I'll have an early supper.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Melv.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught to befall him, could I live with myself?
Another day.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Always a pleasure.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of it.
What should I get up to today? Once the day's work.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Didn't you hear me? The Watchhead's waiting. Follow me to the village entrance.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on. Yet it ought to be feeling. I can't live with this.
Don't think I'll stand for this.
Stood a chance.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
And I shan't resist. What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him... Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
As a matter of fact, our party is composed of quite a few men.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Seems naught ever goes right. I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting the enemy's weakness. I grant your weapon of magical doom.
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Was excellent! I could have done no better!
Battle continues. I come back.
grant you roaring flame.
This one's ours, and make no mistake. I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
Careful now.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. If we manage to save Norbert, perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I don't, so from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Lest hope be regardless, we would do well not to rely on mistrust.
I shan't let them harm you.
Paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Tis not what I expected.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
I can destroy that, if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Look there. I espy another statue.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
Very well. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
My head will roll if horse goes around. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
did my best to match your skill, Master.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I grant you roaring flame.
Not bad.
I'm in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Opportunity to fell it. I have an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the crypt. May I show you to its location?
Let my light grant you an elemental boon.
Do not test me.
How could I have forestalled this? Must hold out until someone comes to me. My fate is such a...
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Bones! Walking bones!
These beams are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard. Use these flames to smite our enemies. I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment. It seems we have enraged our I do not think their raids far in that. I am well aware of
My aim is through!
the power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we can find a way to utilize it.
I'd better use this to miss the battle.
Focus! A moment of indecision may spell our doom!
By order. Allow me, Master. This foe shall fall by my hand.
It's time we made for the capital to inform the people of Berlin that this country.
You have my gratitude, sir. Could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.